Now, it's time for core ID and cover type. Basically, you have two styles of covers. You have a push and a pull, which simply means when you're in the cab of the truck, you take your left leg, you push down that left pedal, which is the clutch pedal, you release the clutch. Now, here's how this works. On a push style cover, this is your cover, you have your levers, you have a separate throwout bearing. So when you push down on the pedal, the bearing pushes down on the levers, which releases the pressure plate. Now, on a pull type, the throwout bearing is actually part of the clutch assembly. So it's one unit. So when you push on the pedal with your left leg, it pulls the bearing back and puts the clutch in a release position. Now on the pull types, you have your 6-spring and you have your 9-spring in the 14 cast covers. The 9-spring, which we're showing you here, is called a soft pedal, and the 6-spring is the old style. Now, in the 15.5s, this particular unit here is a 6-spring cast. Notice it has 2, 4, 6 springs, but also this is the adjustment mechanism. This is the old fork style. You take the bolt out, you take the fork out, you turn the ring, that's how you adjust the clutch. Right next to it we have something called a soft pedal. Note, it has the 6 springs just like the old cast cover, but it has 3 additional springs which act as helper springs, so when you push down on the pedal, the springs actually come up and they make for a soft pedal. Now this is also distinguishable by the 9 springs, and also it has a couple different style of adjusters. This is called a push style adjuster, where you push down on it and then you turn it with the wrench. This is a strap style, which you remove the strap, you turn it, you reinstall the strap to hold it tight so the unit doesn't come unwound. Now, we also have something known as a self-adjuster, which you see here. This is an actual soft pedal. It has the 9 springs, but notice there is no way to adjust it. All it has is a wear indicator tab right here. The next one we have is a diaphragm-based clutch. It has no springs whatsoever, just a diaphragm. We see here is called a stamped steel. Here we also have the distinguishing factor of a manual adjust and a self-adjust. And notice the center plate on the stamped steel. It has aluminum adapter ring. This is very important. These rings are very fragile, and we must have the ring back to get your full core price. Now, on the disc, we don't really require a like for like. As far as Mid-America is concerned, a disc is a disc. When you tell a good disc from a bad disc, it's really simple. When you pick it up, if the spring is gone, it's no good. If the springs are intact, it is good. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is what is an acceptable core to get your full core credit. Start out with on the cast covers, on the 14s. It can either be a 6-spring or a 9-spring. Either one is interchangeable for full core credit. But the one you got to watch out for is the soft pedal, manual adjust. This is the most popular. You've got to have a soft pedal, manual adjust for full core credit. Now, a lot of guys still want to buy the old style 6-spring covers. If you do that, you buy a 6-spring cover and you return a 6-spring cover, you get full core credit. Now, Mid-America has developed a process to actually take a self-adjuster style clutch and convert it over to a manual adjust. If you run across one of these units and it has the wear indicator tab slot and it has the adjuster in it, this will qualify for full core credit on a soft pedal. Now, the clutch that you really got to watch out for is this particular one here. We were talking about the clutches that's made in India. They have no core credit whatsoever. So do watch those. Now down on the stamped steel version, we also have the self-adjust style here and the manual adjust here. If you return the self-adjuster, you will get half core credit, because we can use the center plate for the 2 discs.